Welcome back to my channel, Inspect, Reflect and Reform. My name is David Stone. Today I'm here to discuss or share with you all on the hot topic in Manipur, that is why Meitei and Meiteis demand for ST status. Firstly, let's look at the definition of tribes. Who are tribes? According to Oxford Dictionary, the Haibadi, a tribe is a collection of families or groups that are connected by social, economic, religious, or blood, typically share a common culture, dialects, and recognized leader. So, and let's look as per the Constitution, Indian Constitution gi matung inna yengjasi. So, who are the tribes? Provisions and criteria. Let's look together. The framer of the Constitution took note of the fact that certain communities in the country were suffering from extreme social, educational, and economic backwardness on account of the primitive agricultural practices, lack of infrastructure, facilities, geographical isolation. The Constitution of India in Articles 366, Clause 25, prescribe that the settled tribes means such tribe or tribal community as are demand under Article 342 of the Constitution to be settled tribes. The provision under Article 342 read as follows. Article 342 Clause 1 Settled tribes. The President may with respect to any state or union territory and where it is a state, after consultation with the governor thereof by a public notification, specify the tribes or tribal communities or part or group within tribe or tribal communities as settled tribes in relation to that state or union territory as the case may be. And Article 342 Clause 2, let's see, Parliament may be law include in or exclude from the list of settled tribes specified in notification issue under Clause 1 any tribe or tribal community or part of or group within any tribal or tribal community, but save as aforesaid, a notification issue under the said clause shall not be varied by any subsequent notification. Criteria for specification of a community as a settled tribes. Let's look together. Well, the Constitution is silent about the criteria for specification of a community as a settled tribe. The word and the phrase tribe or tribal communities or part of the group within the tribes or tribal communities in Article 342 have to be understood in terms of their historical background of backwardness, primitiveness, geographical isolation, shyness, and social, educational, and economic backwardness. Due to these reasons are the traits that distinguish settled tribe communities of our country from other communities. It takes into account the definition of tribal communities adopted in the 1931 census. These facts are the basis of the provisions of Article 342, Clause 1, which mandate to specify the tribes of or tribal communities or part of or group within tribes or tribal communities as settled tribes in relation to the state or union territory as the case may be. Thus, the list of settled tribes in state union territory specify and a community declared as settled tribes in a state need not to be so another state. So before we go for more details, let's see a video.
What is your main concern for joining in this demand for inclusion of Meitei in the SDGs?
As a woman, as a mother, as a Meitei, we concern and worried our children, future generation will go extinct.
ये तो latest news है.
Therefore, Meitei should understand and STD shape our land.
So, do you feel that even the ILP is not enough to safeguard the indigenous communities?
ILP is not enough. Only Meitei shape ST list.
The SC list is a much needed constitutional safeguard.
Article 342, clause number 1, and the listed ST list is
Major community of Manipur, brothers and sisters of Meiteis, they are worried about that they are going to extinct in the future. And that's a shock for all of us. Anyway, let's try to know more details. Let's proceed. We can see the demand began from 2012. They claim that the Meiteis and Meitei were frequently described as tribal by colonial British people, and in their writings, the account of Pemberton Gordon, T.C. Hodgson, William McCollum, and others may be consulted by British mind. Even Indian cultural anthropologists recognize Meitei as a tribal Hindu group in Northeast India after independence. I'll summarize the reason why Meiteis were excluded from the ST list of the Indian Union in order for you to comprehend the situation more clearly. Meiteis and Meitei was settled tribes in 1891, 1901, 1931, according to the census statistics. However, Meitei has been deleted from the ST list in the Indian Union as the Gazetteers of 1951 without any notification to the people of Manipur or to the Manipur government, even without the approvals of Minister of Tribal Affairs, Government of India. According to the Meiteis, Meiteis claimed that a minority commission was established in 1949 by the Minister of Tribal Affairs of the Government of India to examine the social standing of the Meitei under the direction of Nicholas Roy and Sri Gopinath Bardoloi of Assam. A few notable Meiteis leaders from the state, like Yal Banka Bihari Sarma, Sinam Krishna Mohan, and Lalita Madhav, provided a statement to the Commission during its survey, but they were not included in the general public overall opinions. Meitei may have removed from the Indian Union ST list as a result of the statement made by those select few that the Commission has recorded. It's incredible in the Commission report in this regard wasn't shared with the state government at the time, though. Meiteis and Meiteis also said, according to historian, the Meitei are members of the Mongoloid race and were the state of Manipur initial settlers. For a while, the Meitei and tribal communities lost their sense of fraternity, brotherhood, and sisterhood. We are misinformed and full of false pride, as part of the statement. However, certain viewpoints are attempting to divert people's attention by bringing up religious concepts that have nothing to do with the Meitei status as a settled tribe. This is solely a cultural issue that concern the Meiteis community, which is still very much alive. We make up just 0.6 of Indian population, making us a negligible minority despite being somehow Hinduism or Hinduists. We still practice animism as they have claimed. And when Meiteis joined Sanatan Dharma, the community didn't break away from its cultural practices and tradition. Rather, it has continued to be part of them. Sanatan Dharma was therefore combined by Meitei Dharma, despite worship Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna, and other gods. Meitei continue to uphold our ancient primitive culture. In addition to this, brothers and sisters of Meitei say they are a very shy people, which is why our boys and girls don't have manners, the manners of saying good morning, thank you, etc. This does not imply that they are disobedient. We are educationally backward, as they put forward this. This is a fact that everyone will accept. We are very small minority and we are severely lack infrastructure for our development process, agriculture practice, and other factors. Therefore, Meitei community said that they still meet all the requirements listed in Article 342 of the Indian Constitution to be considered as the tribe. These are some of their words that they claim that they fulfill all the criteria to be part of the settled tribes. The STDCM also issues a warning to the upsurge in the ST demand. So why should Meiteis be listed among the settled tribes on the Indian Constitution list of settled tribes? All the requirements are made at the same time. Within the constraint of the Indian Constitution, it is our legitimate demand that Meitei be added to the ST list. No community should interfere with another legitimate claim. So that's what their words. Meiteis demand to be classified as settled tribes in more about protecting the people's land, culture, and identity than it is about receiving preferential treatment in employment and educational institution or receiving tax breaks once we are classified as a settled tribes. Our land, culture, and identity are protected either under Article 341 Clause 1 or Article 344 Clause 2 and Article 345 Clause 1. They also put in forward declaring the state a tribal state will mostly serve the goals of the ILP, anti-CAB or CAP and NRC. It is double after the Meiteis are registered as ST, and the Meiteis, Nagas, and the Kukis can coexist under the same legal protection. Some communities fear that the majority Meitei community will abuse and abuse all their existing privilege if Meiteis or Meitei is placed in the ST list. That is their words, not my words. However, their opinion have absolutely nothing to do with the Meiteis inclusion of the ST list of the Indian Union. It is a complete misconception, and we are requesting support from all groups for our legitimate constitutional demand of the Indian government. They also said that our hill tribals brethren inclusion of the Meiteis in the ST list has nothing to do with anything that now exists. Instead, they should embrace the fight for the future collective improvement of our Manipur. But that is their words. They say that even after getting the Meiteis getting ST status, there won't be any disturbance about the reservation of the current reservation for the ST for the tribal peoples. So that is their words, and they say that it's all meeting the demand that they say that the lifestyles, the living standard that they are still meeting to be part of the settled tribes. So, but let's see at some intervention. Let's look at all tribal student unions at some against the Meiteis to give ST status. Also reacting to the order of the Manipur High Court, which was directing to the state government to consider a demand to include the Meitei community in the settled tribes. The two major tribal communities, Naga and Koki, live in the Hill District, which account 10 districts for about 90% of the state area, but send only 20 legislators out of 60 members. Also claim that all the major development projects are constructed or set up within the valley, and also 60% of the state populations are concentrated in the valley. And when we look socially, economically, educationally, politically, the Meiteis are quite in advance. Educational institutions, health facilities, transportation, per capita income, government jobs engagements are quite far ahead from the tribal people in so many areas. So they are not in state to get ST status. If Meiteis get ST status, the present tribal will be deprived badly. These are the reasons present ST of Manipur are worried for. Just so share your viewpoint regarding this in the comment box. Don't forget to like and share, subscribe, click the bell icon. Thank you for watching till then. Bye. So see you in the next video.
No, that's why in today's speech also I appeal to all of them, stop it. Whatever demand to be made, having submitted to the government. Now, whatever demand to be observed, having submitted to the government. It is the sole responsibility of the government what to do or what not to do. We are performing under the constitutional provision. Whatever available, whatever granted by the constitutional provision, we'll do. We cannot do beyond that. But we should not make it is a